Hello, Salam Alaikum, Misal Khair. Good afternoon to you all. You know that entrepreneur is the one who is taking challenges and risk. And today I am also, but I am not entrepreneur, but I am taking a challenge and risk because I am going to be the speaker of the last session. And of course, there are two more. I think they are taking even more risk and challenges. So considering these two risks and challenges, I try to make my talk short and make your life better, because most important program is waiting after our program. Well, moving forward, so I will be having a few cases. What I am going to cover is this, that is concept, benefits, growth potential, success stories, and strategies, expected activities, and measurable impact and conclusion. This is the journey of my talk today. So moving forward, so let's have a quick look. We are going to talk about digital entrepreneurship. So today we are in the world, everything is digital. So without digital knowledge, you will be outdated. So you know that in olden days, there was a saying like, if you wanted to be an entrepreneur, you should be a school dropout. So there is a saying that a school dropout person may be a good, successful entrepreneur. Then what is the best contribution of dropout person after becoming entrepreneurship? He will be the one who is going to hire the graduates. So today is not so the case. So in order to be a digital entrepreneur, you no need to be a school dropout. An existing employee can also do a business. I have some few classic examples. Like during Corona, during COVID-19, we have many cases in India. They become a digital entrepreneurs, they gave up job. What I said in the beginning, in order to be an entrepreneur, you used to be a school dropout, today not. So they gave up their job and started various digital business. They are highly successful now. So they may be having a YouTube platform, they may be having various digital marketing platforms, and they have given up a lucrative job and they become entrepreneurs. So now the question here is, what as an educational institution, what we have to do to promote digital entrepreneurship to our students. So in this particular regard, I am going to deliver a small talk, and before that, I am just wanted to highlight what exactly digital, business, you no need to have like in olden days, how do you define factors of production? Land, labor, capital, organization. So in order to make a business, these four factors are important. Now today, you can make a business without the first factor, that is land. So now land no more is required because of digital space is going to occupy that. So now what are the various platforms you have? You can do e-commerce business, online market, social media platform, and ultimately mobile app can be used for your business enterprises. And even software as a e-service, it is called SaaS. These are the various options available for digital entrepreneurship. So when it comes to why digital entrepreneurship, because it is low cost, startup, no need requirement of overhead of land. So you can start business sitting at your home. And again, you can reach, if you have a shop here, you can reach only the people who are around you. With this digital entrepreneurship, your customer boundary will be globe. And similarly, you can have a scale of large scale business. You know that ChatGPT, the ones they launched, they have crossed all the landmark previous records of, they have got, I think, 4 million users within a span of 1 week time. To reach that Facebook, it took almost 5 years time. So that's the scale of business. You can do it in digital business. And then coming to competition, yes, challenges. There may be a severe competitions, and you need to have a continuous innovations in order to be a successful person. And there is a risk of cyber security. And coming to growth statistics, this is a very important information. Digital marketing is expected to reach $758 billion by 2026. And coming to in 2022, e-commerce accounted 14.5% of the total business, and it is increasing 7.4% per annum. And in 2021, over 4.26 billion social media users, and which is more than half of the world's population, they are into social media now. And coming to the last item, that is report says, Accenture report says that digital entrepreneurs may create a job of 10 millions in G20 countries in the years to come. And there are few success stories. Amazon, it was a small business once upon a time, coming to Alibaba, and you can also see Spotify, and you can also see Airbnb, and you can also see Uber. So these are various success companies. They were once upon a time a small digital business. So today they have changed the whole business scenario today. So you can see here, Uber, you can run a taxi business without owning the taxi. And coming to the role of higher education institutions. As in higher education institutions, our role is what? We have to create an entrepreneurship, digital entrepreneurship. So in order to create digital entrepreneurship among the students, so we need to have an incubation center, and through that incubation center we can make need analysis, then we can build a team for developing digital entrepreneurship business, then we have to define incubation program, then we have to develop curriculum, then we have to establish partnership with the local companies, then we have to start up a center for incubation, and ultimately we have to promote the programs. So these all are the most important aspects in order to create digital entrepreneurship incubation center at the college. And moving forward, this is coming to the implementation strategy. So I have identified 4 important pillars in order to bring digital entrepreneurship in an educational institutions. First pillar is we have to make an option for the students to learn about the digital entrepreneurship. Then we have to prepare the students to be a digital entrepreneur. Then we have to launch, means after preparing we have to make them to swim, so launching. And the last one is mentors. So I have suggested 4 important pillars in order to initiate digital entrepreneurship at the college level. Under each pillar, I have suggested some activities. Activity number 1, 2, and 3, how we can make the students to learn digital entrepreneurship. So we can create an environment of digital brand ambassador for faculty, because faculty is going to be the role model. So we have to develop few of the faculty members as a brand ambassador to launch educational entrepreneurship education. And then we have to create entrepreneurs community within the college. And then we have to continuously conduct various entrepreneurial forums, series, so that they can share the best practices, knowledges. So these all are under the pillar of learning. And after that, what else? We have to prepare the students to be a digital entrepreneurs. What we have to do? We have to give an option for the students to develop various business incubation ideas. We have to throw competitions, we have to give some brainstorming initiatives so that the students can come out with various business ideas. Then we have to promote spin-off companies. You know that you can take the example of WhatsApp, you can take the example of Facebook, you can take the example of Bose audio system. All these were once upon a time spin-off small projects, student projects, and converted into a companies. And again, you can take, you may be knowing that Gramina Bank, that is microfinance, it was again a student project which is given by Professor Muhammad Yunus. Today, it became a big business venture. So that's why if you give an option for the students to come out with various ideas, definitely they can do wonders. And only the thing is, we have to prepare them, we have to give an option. And apart from that, social entrepreneurship. So here, this is another important options. Like for example, we have to involve the students in various social entrepreneurship activities. So here, what happens here is, student will develop an habit of implementing various ideas in their real life scenarios. Then comes to the launch. We have to give an option how to launch. So we have to bring out business accelerator program at the college. And then we have to develop business incubation. So how to develop business incubation, I have given you the idea in the previous slide. And then most importantly, we can also bring out a concept of business clinic. It is like a one-stop shop. Like, for example, I wanted to start a digital entrepreneurship, but I don't know how to do it. So college should have a business clinic so that if somebody wanted to start a new business, digital entrepreneurship business, he can take a consultancy from there. So like when we are not feeling well, we will go to the doctor. Similarly, when we have an idea of starting new digital business, we have to go to the business clinic. So the college should take a lead of starting a business clinic. And ultimately, we should continuously write a case study of various success stories that may be going to give the way or show the directions for the others to start a similar business. And last one is mentors. So here the thing is, there may be in and around of our college, there may be very good successful entrepreneurs. So we have to develop a network with them, and then we have to continuously take their advice and give their experience sharing to the students so that they can come out with, they can groom our students to be an entrepreneurs. So these are the 4 important pillars I am suggesting for the higher education institutions to introduce digital entrepreneurship. So I have explained here what are the activities we have to do. So based on these 4 pillars, I have suggested these many activities, and I have also identified various KPIs for each and every activities. Simply, quickly we can have, like we can introduce entrepreneurship courses, we can introduce entrepreneurship club at the college, we can continuously conduct seminars, symposium, we can also conduct student competitions on various business ideas, we can establish student spin-off companies, we can establish social organizations, student social organizations, and we can also develop mentors like business clinic, and we can also bring a continuous network with the successful digital entrepreneurs in and around the college. So these are the measurable impact. Like end of the day, how can I measure the impact of the success factor of business and digital entrepreneurship? Number 1 is how many entrepreneurship courses you have introduced, and how many companies are launched by your college, and how much capital being raised, and ultimately how many of your students become digital entrepreneurs, number of alumni entrepreneurs. These are the parameters which indicates the success parameter of introducing digital incubation center at the college, and ultimately how many jobs being created by this digital entrepreneurship who have been groomed by your college. So I think that's it from my side. So ultimately what I'm trying to say here is, so the success parameter of digital entrepreneurship is based on how well a student or our faculty members going to introduce technology, digital marketing, and consumer behavior in their ideas. So ultimately the success depends upon what? The technology is not static, it is keep changing. So how well he is going to adopt new technology, as well as how quickly he is going to understand the customer's preference, that is going to be the success parameters. Before concluding, I just wanted to tell you, in a college there may be 1,000 students. We are going to introduce, how many students going to take this? Some people may ask a question, why we have to introduce this? Because out of 100 students, 1,000 students, how many going to be a digital entrepreneurs? This is a common question. I remember story. So on the seashore, there used to be many, there used to be waves. Each waves used to bring some fish from the sea, and while going back, some fish are not able to go back to the sea. So they were like, struggling for the life. So there was one person, he used to, while he's walking, he used to throw the fish back to the sea. And one fellow asked, this is a natural thing, why you are, throwing the fish back? Let them die. How many fishes you can save? Then he said, no. At least I can make a difference in the life of the one fish. So is the case in your college. There may be 1,000 students. If one student is coming out as an entrepreneur, he is going to be the future job creator. So that's it from my side. Thank you for the opportunities, and thank you for your patience listening. Thank you.